Alright, hello and welcome back. I'm Sean TV Stewart, the home gamer, and I'm here again playing Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. Where I last left off, I had completed the quest. Which quest did I complete? Sorry, I always do this. The quest I completed was... Not Without Incidents. That was the name of it. And now we're here in Doma, where we're going to talk to Ul'dah to accept the next quest. The Man from Ul'dah. Despite traveling halfway around the world, Ul'dah is in no mood to take in the sights. And we'll accept this quest. Glad though I am to have arrived, I would remind you all that we are far from home and with limited resources at our disposal. Duly noted, brother. I should take care not to enjoy myself. In any event, Doma is our final destination, and our first order of business should be to secure passage there. Captain Carvelaine, I realize you pledged only to take us as far as Kugane, and I have no desire to change the terms of our agreement. I should, however, be interested to know how you will go about reaching Ul'dah, were you in our position. At the risk of stating the obvious, you are in a port. Surely there is a kind and generous soul here who will aid you for the right price. You cannot be the first traveler seeking passage to Doma. The captain makes a good point. 'Tis like that Yugiri and Gosetsu were forced to come here for the selfsame reasons we were. They must have found a way to Ul'dah, assuming they are not still in the city. Ere we seek passage, mayhap we should first seek our friends. Leave it to me, Ul'dah. Making friendly inquiries is my specialty. Lest you forget, I got plenty of practice in Ishgard. Captain Carvelaine, could you direct us to the nearest tavern? Desperate for a drink, are we? You may find one in that large building just beyond the pier. Whether your journeys have come to an end or are about to begin, the Shiokaze Hostelry is an ideal place to rest, relax, and reflect, or so they say. And with that, my dear scions, I bid you farewell. As soon as we have replenished our supplies, we must be away. Ours was a fast-moving business. The spice trade, you mean? But of course, surely you did not think I traveled halfway around the world and delivered you to your destination solely out of the kindness of my heart. Perish the thought. Thank you, Captain, and may the navigator watch over and keep you. Right then. To the hostelry. After you.
By the 12. I thought Ishgard remarkable, but this... We are certainly not in Eorzea anymore.
A tavern is a tavern, Alphino, here or anywhere else. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time to do what I do best.
Oh, 1,000 pardons, my lady. The signs of the 7th dawn, I presume. I hope your voyage was not too trying.
Oh.
And you are?
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. Hancock of the East Ul'dah Trading Company, at your service. On behalf of Chairman Lolorito, I bid you welcome to Kugane and invite you to take refreshments at our local offices.
Lolorito? I was aware his interests extended beyond the borders of Eorzea, but not so far as Kugane. Regardless, I am disinclined to accept the hospitality of grinning merchants, especially those who serve a master with whom we have such a difficult relationship.
My, such naked suspicion. I do hope that business with the Crystal Braves did not rob you of all faith in your fellow man. Or do you really think the chairman is plotting to drag you into another one of his grand schemes?
I beg your pardon? If you are trying to win my trust, you are failing quite spectacularly.
Oh dear, have I offended you? Once again, I must apologize. Too much time in the Far East, you see. One is compelled to talk in circles round everything here, and one finds oneself longing for the invigoratingly candid speech of the Ul'dah markets. Though,
Oops.
might I suggest that we continue this conversation at the company offices? Too many eyes and ears here, you understand. 'Twould be decidedly reckless to say any more.
If I may favor you with the invigorating candy you apparently crave, it would be decidedly reckless to follow a man I neither know nor trust. Give me one good reason why we should accept Lord Lolorito's invitation.
Now there's the young diplomat I was told to expect. Very well then, I shall explain. You understand that you are come to a most reclusive and secretive nation, yes? One whose borders are closed to foreign trade save at this single port. Then it should come as no surprise that a great many parties have vested interests here. Merchants like myself are a given, of course, but for every one of us, you may be certain there is also an agent of a foreign government. Many notable nations and empires have embassies here, you know, including, of course, the Garlean Empire, with whom you have such a difficult relationship.
To paraphrase, Kugani is teeming with Imperial spies, one or several of whom could now be listening to our every word.
Something to that effect, yes. Beneath this veneer of bustling trade, a war for supremacy is being waged between world powers. One might say we were standing on the front lines, just not in public.
I still have my doubts, but he may have a point. I say we accept his invitation for now.
Alrighty then, now we're gonna talk to him. And you must be Shanso, slayer of gods, rider of dragons, savior of Ishgard, stealer of pants, if some of the more puzzling rumors are to be believed. I knew it. May I say what an honor and a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance, good sir. I just know you and I are going to get along famously. Now then, without further ado, allow me to escort you to the company offices. This being your first visit to our fair city, I shall make an effort to point out where various landmarks along the way, if you would be so good as to follow me. Everyone, if I could have your attention, please. You are now standing in Tenkanto. Loosely translated, the name means Spire of Drifting Souls, which, as some of you may have deduced, makes reference to the Etherite which stands over yonder. The design is markedly different from those of Charlayan, yet I trust its function is identical. A diplomat and a scholar will wonders never cease. Far Eastern Etherite technologies have long and storied tradition. I assure you, this particular example was constructed by Onishishu, a collective of skilled craftsmen who guard their ancestral techniques with the utmost secrecy. In short, you will find no less reliable than its Western counterparts. A tune if you like. mission accomplished. I already attuned that one in the previous episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Sean TD Stewart, the home gamer, and you watch me play Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. Tune in again next time in the next episode where I play the next quest.